Alrighty, we're looking at two favorite rimfire revolvers. One up here is the 5.5 inch barrel Ruger single six. This is the new model and the model 17. And I say there's two of them that are favorites. Well, most people are going to say, well, you grew up shooting a model 17. Why isn't it the clear favorite? Well, in a lot of ways it can be. Even though I do love the Model 17, it doesn't mean I can't appreciate some of the features on the single six. Single six is a 5.5 inch barrel. The Model 17 Smith has a 6 inch, half inch of barrel. In this case, really isn't much to write home about. Both of them have adjustable sights. Now, where I may choose one over the other is where these guns are different. Both of them also have a 6-round capacity. Smith & Wesson has the swing-out cylinder, and even with the small 22 long rifle cartridges, you can load it with a speed loader. Well, doesn't that make it a favorite? Not necessarily. It also has a double action trigger, which means you simply pull the trigger, which cocks and releases the hammer, and both of them have the option to shoot them in single action. The single six, you have to manually cock the hammer, and the trigger simply releases it. Loads through a loading gate. This again is the new model. It doesn't require the hammer to be put to half cock. You simply rotate it around, insert your shells. So it's slower to load. Both of them are about the same weight. No advantage either way there. The advantage the single six may have, particularly when I want to match it up with a 22 Magnum rifle, is I have a separate cylinder that I can use to fire 22 Magnum cartridges in it. Doesn't hurt the gun. It's made to shoot them. Absolutely safe. Now, the reason it needs a separate cylinder is when we look at the 22 long and the 22 Magnum, they look pretty similar. But the brass and the case dimensions are a little thicker and heavier in the 22 Magnum, as well as the extra length. That's why you can't shoot a 22 long rifle in a Magnum cylinder. It's going to blow the case out. And you also get ridiculously low velocities. Out of this 6-inch barrel gun, to do that, you're probably going to get around 400 feet a second. Whereas normal velocity with standard high-speed 22 long rifle ammunition is about 900 to 950. So how do I choose which one I'm going to carry? Well, it comes back to my own rule of threes. What I'm going to be doing, where I'm going to be going, and who I'm going to be doing it with. That, a lot of times, determines what gear I'm going to carry, and it'll determine what sidearm I'm going to carry. And either one of these can do a pretty good job for anything that a 22 rimfire can do. So, either one of them may get the call. They both can cover a lot of ground. They can both do just about anything I need to do as far as dispatching snakes or other critters or small game. Later on.